What up, bitches? Is that how we launch a Friday show?
I'm very nervous for the title of this show. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, I feel like we need a strong start to August, so they can postcard any question they want. But the title does say we may choose to dodge the question.
Right. Okay.
So I've given us a get out of jail free card.
Well, I should just warn chat. I'm quite boring, so
She's lying.
I'm not lying. I'm quite boring.
She's lying.
So just ask Liam everything.
Yeah, ask me whatever you. Well, I say, stick on a postcard. Ask away. Gift loads of memberships. I'll drink some mead. We'll have some fun. Friday, innit? It's Friday before a weekend where, with the exception of a barber's appointment, I don't really have anything planned. So that's quite nice.
The only thing that is definitely happening tomorrow is James wants to learn how to make chocolate mousse.
I can test them.
I've got some mint, so I'm going to have a go at making mint choc chip ice cream.
I can also test that.
Because I made strawberry ice cream and double chocolate ice cream, and that lasted 2 days.
It was very nice.
And then it was empty.
Yeah, it was very nice. Good evening, you wonderful people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Friday evening. It's actually been quite nice down here. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit all those magical YouTube buttons first. Hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Smash subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified every single time we go live or drop a new video. You're amazing.
With Black Templars losing what should Blood Angels' new lag detachment rule be when +2s+1a becomes their new army rule?
Ooh, I like it. I like it. What? An actual Warhammer question. That was not what I was expecting on a Friday night stream where you can ask us anything. What would be their new detachment rule if +2 strength and +1 attack becomes their new army rule? I don't know. That's a good question.
What is your favourite food to cook for yourself?
Well, Liam can't answer that because he'd actually starve to death.
Does Chinese takeaway count? New detachment rule would be... +3 inches when you advance. I reckon. Something like that. Give you some movement shenanigans. I reckon that. I reckon some sort of movement thing would be cool for them. Because at the moment, they're kind of slower. So I know the jump back can move 12 and they can move 6, but...
Well, you shat on American football yesterday. What do you think about baseball? Oops, I mean American cricket.
So Rum o'clock, you legend. My favourite thing to cook for myself at the moment is quite new. Quite a new thing. It's my favourite thing to cook for myself. Luce taught me about a month ago how to make omelettes.
I did.
I like making omelettes now. I also am a fan of making a full roast dinner. I do like a full roast dinner.
I think my favourite food I like making for myself is rice pudding. No one else eats it. So I end up with like 6 ramekin dishes in the fridge that then I have to get through.
No one else likes it because it's rancid.
But something I haven't made in a while is jerk chicken.
Oh, I like jerk chicken. Thank you, right, for the one gift of membership. You're a legend. Tony, I didn't shit on American football. That's not what happened, right? I really like American football, and I said it repeatedly yesterday. I'm a big fan of American football, in fact. However, when you lot keep telling me it's soccer, I'll tell you where that came from and how even with the word soccer, that doesn't replace the word football. Because the word soccer came from association football. It was a sock and then soccer, but the second part was always football.
What is your sprue cutter of choice?
I don't actually know.
Eyes emoji.
I can't comment on baseball because I've never watched it. But if it makes you feel better, I also fucking hate cricket. Any game that takes longer than a day to play, not interested. Too much time. My cutters Tamiya craft tools. There you go. That's what I've got. There you go. Thank you so much, you wonderful humans. And thank you, Whitey, for getting us off the board with the gifteds. The gifteds. Although, if someone wants to come up with a... We've had it at Legends for a week now. What we might do is we might allow someone on a Friday to come up with the membership target name for the next week.
Okay.
So, you can also throw membership target names at us. Hello, darling. Hello, Asbo. How are you, sir? How do you feel about the lack of Saint signings? Concerned. Concerned is my answer there. My team crapped the sheets yesterday. Even ESPN noted how fucked we are. The only thing worse than baseball is Finnish baseball. Promised my wife I'd go to a game for her company has tickets for. I'd rather watch paint dry. Oh, really? Ice hockey. I like ice hockey, but I haven't got a fucking clue what's going on.
Gotta get into box lacrosse. Go Nighthawks.
Is lacrosse the one with the whippy stick?
Yeah.
Like the curved whippy stick thing?
Do you know, that's one of my small regrets, actually. Before I left Cov, I never actually went to an ice hockey game.
Oh.
Question for everyone. Would you rather fight 100 Eddie-sized Liams or 1 Liam-sized Eddie?
That's a great question. Oh my god, John! John dropped his yogurt straight away. Thank you, Mr. McArdle, kicking us off for 20 gifted off the bat, a fifth of the way through, straight away. 21 we're on. Mr. the John, one of my favourite humans in the world. Now you get yourself a loose hope.
I hope for you, Mr. the John McArdle.
Mr. the John. Ooh.
The next time you find yourself in a tennis match with your spouse, you don't end up defending yourself behind a racket instead of just playing tennis.
What are you talking about?
I swear to God, there should have been a miles per hour meter on those
I
balls
wasn't
you were
hitting it
serving
very
me.
hard.
I am a delicate flower, Liam. I cannot be defending myself against speed-breaking balls.
Delicate is not a word that can be used to describe you, my love. Thank you, John, for 20. And then, Mr. the Deeks, Mr. Sam of the Deacon variety comes in and throws at us 20 more gifted memberships. Let's do this. Let's just give 20s, chat. Let's just do this for 10 minutes. If 3 more people do it, I can shut up about memberships for the whole night and you can just ask me stupid questions.
I hope for you, Sam, if you also find yourself in a tennis match, you're not the one that has to go into a bramble bush to fetch the balls. I hurt my ear!
Don't go in a bramble bush head first.
What,
it's not
back
hard.
into it where I can't see where the ball is.
Well, that's what hands are for.
My poorly
I
ear.
also got a ball out of a bramble bush, and guess what? I didn't get cut in the face.
My poorly ear. I now have a nervous disposition.
Liam's speed breaking balls is the next t-shirt.
Let's be honest, you were definitely smashing those hits. I wasn't though, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I wasn't. I kept trying to hit them exactly where Luce was so she could return it, and she just goes, ah! And it...
Delicate.
Ian Clark, what the fuck? Ian Clark, thank you for 20 gifted memberships. Luce, you're busy tonight.
Lots of people want to hear about the tennis.
Can we have maybe a non-tennis based hope for the next 2?
All right. Ian, I hope for you that when you get in from a long day and you notice that the washing machine has finished and your stuff needs to go in the tumble, that you don't walk straight past the machine. You do it. You put it in the tumble there and then when you see it.
So
Don't walk
smell
past
funny.
it. Yeah.
Do you have tumble dryers in Canadian land?
Of course they do.
You say that. They don't have kettles in America, so...
But they just...
They make cups of tea with either, like, microwaves or...
Well, but they still get there. Maybe they microwave their wet clothes then.
And then, Luce, Tony of the Winnick, who I'm going to American football with soon. Thank you for 20 gifted memberships. One more. 20 bomb chat. Target smashed it.
Ghastly. I wasn't hitting them hard. Blood for the blood god.
You can tell it's payday with all these 20s.
One more, one more, one more.
Okay, Tony. I hope for you
Tony's in America land. I don't know if that helps. Mm-hmm. Ian has confirmed they do have a tumble dryer.
There you go. See, that's a good one.
Don't, Peter. Don't.
I'm trying to think of a really good one for Tony.
I am. Tony's coming over to the UK, John. He's got him and I don't know if he got him and I tickets or he just got 2 tickets and invited me, but he's got him and I tickets to American football in the UK, and I'm very excited. Very excited. I really like American football. I'm a big fan. I say I'm a big fan. That's a bit disingenuous because I can't give you statistics or names. I don't know teams. I just if I'm flicking through and it's on, I will quite happily sit and watch any team play American football. I've got a rough idea of what's going on.
It's such a long game, though.
I mean, if it's not Super Bowl, it's not that bad. It really isn't. If you watch a normal game of American football, it's not that bad. Anyway, we got 2 hopes. You're getting thrashed for hopes, right? Oh, yeah. Lucy's got a head in her hands. She's panicking about making sure you guys get a good hope.
The trouble is, I don't lead that much an exciting life, so all my hopes are really boring. Like, I hope that you rotate your food in the cupboard.
But you don't have to base their hope off of your life experience. There is no time in this world so far that Joe has made friends with a friendly raccoon. But that's what he hopes, people.
Okay. I hope for you, Tony, the next time that you go to the toilet, your phone doesn't slip out of your back pocket and dunks in the toilet.
Luce, I've just told you, this doesn't have to be things that have happened to you.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realise how much I cared for my phone until that happened. My hand went straight in and I was like, wow, that's how much I like my phone. I didn't even think about that. It went straight in after my phone.
My God. My God. Thank you so much, Tony, for the 20 gifted. And then thank you, Dave WK, for the $5 and the 20 gifted.
Holy crap, I am not a roster watcher. I will not even know my own players. If they are wearing purple, I cheer.
I will wear my purple jersey as well, despite the fact that it might not be in date now. But thank you for the $10. You're a legend. And like I said, thank you, Dave WK, who's in Middlesbrough. I like to give you locations because the amount of times Joe's like, I hope you go to your local Tesco's. I'm like, he's in Australia, Joe. So thank you, Dave WK, for the 20 gifted memberships. If we could just keep this going, by the way, for the next 45 minutes, I'm going to be well happy.
Dave, I hope for you that the next time you have a lie-in, it's not bin day and the trash dinosaur doesn't wake you up.
The trash dinosaur is a problem. It's a
Every
problem.
Thursday that you get in, because you're a bit wired, we go to bed at like 12:30, 1 o'clock sometimes.
Yeah, because I've done the stream.
Because we'll have a cup of tea and we'll talk about your day. And then the trash dinosaur comes around the corner at like 6:30.
Yeah.
Oh.
The trash dinosaur is a problem.
And it's so... Do they not oil... Is it hydraulically powered, that whole...
Almost definitely, yes.
It's so loud.
Yes, it'll be hydraulically powered. It's just not greased up.
That's what I hope for you.
If it's not greased up, it gets creaky, doesn't it? The trash dinosaur. You know what I'm talking about with the trash dinosaur? Oh my fucking word. Yeah, chat. John's he's gone back round the rotation.
He's going back round.
Which means next is Sam Deacon again, right? Then it's Ian Clark, then it's Tony, then it's Dave. And if we just keep doing that, I'll be well happy.
So John is clearly a tennis player then, because that was my hope for him.
Oh,
so I got the juices flowing with the tennis.
I'm not entirely sure he is a tennis player, Mr. John. Excited cuddles, is it now? I'm too wired after a Thursday game, and by the time we get to bed, I'm looking at that trash dinosaur coming, Carl, and there's no chance.
Yeah.
Sam says, "Oh, are we going again?" Yeah, your turn, Sam. Yeah, your turn, mate. Oh, fucking did. Anyway, come on, Luce.
Oh, for crying out loud!
We need another one for John.
Okay, John, I hope for you that after not wearing shoes for months and months, you don't put your foot into what should be categorised as a tarantula in your shoe. Have you ever knocked out your welly boot and those spiders scurried away?
No, we used to knock the boots out in Afghan.
And then you want to burn your boots because of spiders.
We used to knock them out in Afghan because of spiders and scorpions and stuff. Yeah. Thank you so much, John. And Sam, I was joking, by the way. Sam, thank you for another 20 from Sam Deacon. I don't want to say that it's Ian Clark's go again, in case he also thinks I'm being serious. But thank you for 20, Mr. Sam Deacon. He lives down like Cornwall way, Devon, Cornwall way, somewhere down there.
Okay. I'm thinking.
Okay, we'll wait. This is my content now. I say thank you to them. You give a hope. I know who I think's got the hard part of the gig here. This guy.
This guy.
I had a scorpion hatch its babies in my boots in Tamia, Iraq.
Burn the boots. Burn the boots.
Lucy, come on, you
No, I know.
You see what just happened?
Yes. I know. They're being very selfish today.
What the fuck is going on the first?
I have PTSD from tennis. I cannot be put under pressure like this.
It wasn't that bad.
Bloody dodgeball.
It wasn't that bad. I wasn't swinging my balls at you that hard.
Why did you need to stand so far back on the other side of the court? It was like a family game of tennis. The minute you start getting yardage on me, no, this is now a grudge match.
No.
This isn't family fun anymore. There's clearly an issue that he's not talking about using his words.
What I did is I stood up and I moved behind our youngest, who you were just thrashing.
No, I was like tapping it over, encouragingly tapping it over.
Thrashing, so that every time he missed it, I could knock it back towards him and he could then loop it back over the net.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on you.
So what was the hardcore serve coming in?
Sam needs another hope. I didn't serve at you properly.
Yes, you fucking did.
No, I fucking didn't.
I heard the wind whistle past
Serving
my
properly
ear.
is overarm. I didn't overarm at you, did I?
Wanker.
Did I overarm at you?
Honestly. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. You didn't receive a single overhand smash. Well, if you count like this, you will after the stream. No, I'm joking.
Bramble ball. Right, okay. Right, Sam. I'm trying to think of good ones.
Fucking hell, chat. What is happening?
Tony, stop it.
Although I think it was Nick was like, who's going to bitch out first? Honestly, this is fucking mental. I'll take it though. I'm happy. This is not really an Ask Us Anything stream at the moment, is it?
I hope for you, Sam, that next time you're in the shower and you realise that you have no shampoo because the last time you showered you forgot to put the empty bottle in the bin, which would have reminded you to go and get some shampoo, that somebody who lives in the house with you is able to pop another bottle over the top of the shower. You know, like when you're in a public toilet, but your friend is in the next toilet and you can be like, I've run out of tissue.
No one in a public toilet has passed me a bottle of shampoo.
Pop some under the door.
You don't pop anything under the door in men's toilets. Oh, God, no.
Oh.
It's far too close to the floor. There's far too much risk of droopage into wet floor.
Any question? Did you touch my drum set?
Yes. Badly with my testicle. Thank you, anyway, Run, for the $2. Ian Clark now is due another one for his second set of 20.
I hope for you, Ian, that you don't get a delivery at your door while you're indisposed.
Ooh.
Because it's just so rushed, isn't it?
Yeah. They
like,
do that sort of shit all the time as well.
Whether you're in the bath or in the toilet or you're trying a nap or you're on night shift and the door goes, ugh.
I reckon that half the time the fucking postmen are looking through your front window or through the letterbox. Wait to the point that they hear the toilet door click shut and they go, oh, ding dong.
Ding dong.
Fucking arseholes. Every time. Every time. And then thank you finally, Tony Winnick for the second set of 20 gifted memberships. To put us on a measly 181 in the first 22 minutes of the show.
I hope for you, Tony, the next time that you wake up in the middle of the night to go for an old man wee, as Liam calls it, and it's cold.
I didn't do it when I was younger. So.
On the other side of the duvet, that when you get back into bed, you find the warm spots in your bed. You know, like when there's like, if you could do a chalk outline of the warm spot of your bed, that you manage to find it and you go straight back to sleep. Straight back to sleep.
If you just stay there and wee yourself, you have a warmer patch.
No, because it won't be warm. It'll go cold.
Eventually,
and
you'll
then
be
it'll
asleep
smell.
by then. Yeah. Kazarian says, I think I called it correctly. Called what correctly? Oh, did you call that David be the first one to cave? I'm okay with anyone caving, quite frankly, Nick. Talking about deliveries as well, right? Stu Will was on the stream on Wednesday about how he'd had his back pay through or something, and he'd managed to buy a ton of Warhammer using our link. Do you remember?
Oh,
Do you remember he said
sweet.
that on Wednesday?
Yeah.
And one of the things he also bought was a Warhammer carry case from Games Workshop. And yesterday, he sent me footage of the young lad with his hood up, stealing it from his front door.
What?
I feel like, unless you, and I don't know if this is something that happened to Stu yesterday or not. I don't know if he has this setting, but I feel like unless you specifically say you can leave it on my doorstep, it should become a thing that's just flat not allowed. Mordihammer, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. You're amazing. Dave WK, he did it. He said, "Fuck off! I was getting toast," and then gifted 20 memberships. What did you put? Before you get a hope, before you are allowed a hope, right? What is your toast topping? Chat.
Ooh.
What is your number 1, 2, and 3 toast toppings of choice? What's your favourites? I think my number 3 toast topping is probably. Like, eggs don't count here, right? This has got to be a spreadable thing.
Okay.
Sort of.
It either does or it doesn't.
Well, would you? But I feel like we should allow cheese. Because once you melt it down, it's kind of spreadable, isn't it?
No, only spreadable cheese. So like soft cheese or dairy or
Okay, I'm going to go
roulade. A
number
bit of
3.
roulade.
Number 3, cheese, dairy cheese spread. Number 2, chunky peanut butter. Number 1, Marmite. There we go. That's the order. Oh, obviously butter first. Cheese, jam, Nutella, strong. Cheese, beans and cheese and plain. You like a bit of
Beans aren't
plain.
spreadable.
You like a bit of plain toast, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Mine is
Lemon curd. Ooh, peanut butter, just butter. Okay.
pate.
There's a lot of. Oh, actually, that's a strong one.
I
Fuck.
knew.
Fuck.
Yes,
No.
I knew it the minute I'd mentioned
I want to change
that.
my answer. I like pate too. Chicken liver pate. Has Dave given us the answer for his toast, or is he too busy eating it? Haggis on toast. Oh, I love haggis.
I quite like pesto on toast.
Orange curd is a banger. Lemon curd is incredible. Peanut butter and honey. Ooh, that sounds nice.
Oh, that sounds like a pregnant food.
Thank you, DWK, for 20 gifted memberships. For another hope from Luce. And guess what? After that, you've got another hope to give.
Have I?
Yeah, John went 20 again. He's gone back to the start,
Crying
hasn't
out
it?
loud, John.
It's gone back to the start, babe.
Round 3.
It's Sam's turn, but I think he already tapped out.
Yeah, he did.
I think Sam
Good.
tapped out last time.
Sam's a sensible.
Anyone want to take up Sam's Sam's position?
Okay, Dave.
Cheese and Marmite is. That's why I wanted to keep cheese in, Ghastly, specifically for cheese and Marmite. Butter and ketchup. Ooh.
I hope for you, Dave, that nobody accidentally knocks the dial on the toaster. You know, when you can choose how toasted you want your bread.
Yeah.
And because it's almost invisible, you put your toast in and it burns because someone's knocked it because they've leant over to do something. I hope for you, Dave, nobody ever knocks the
Can I
toaster
also
dial.
just say for a moment as well, right? I fucking hate our toaster. I hate
Why?
it. I hate it. Because if you get a normal loaf of bread, Warburton's, obviously. If you get a normal loaf of bread on our toaster and you take your slice of bread out and you put it in the toaster and you click it down and you tap the bread down to make sure it's all the way in, when you get it out, it's 7/8 toasted and then a bit raw at the top. That's not toast! And then you've got this weird, like, soft bready bit at the top into toast. I want the whole thing toasted! It's not hard, is it?
When I make bread, it all fits in the toaster.
This is to make up for the missed streams for Battlefield 6. I can't wait for Battlefield 6, honestly. I'm tapping out as well. Ian's out.
Good, sensible people.
Ian's out and Deeks is out. Finally, Luce, the third time
Vegemite over Marmite, Australian emoji.
Thank you so much, Whitey, for the $2. John, thank you for 20 gifted memberships. You get a loose hope. And then Sam decided he wasn't going to tap out after all.
Oh, selfish.
Selfish. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on, team? At least a 50 for me. I don't know what's going on here, but you know, I'm just gonna shut up and be grateful for a moment.
I hope for you, John, that the next time you need to say to your kids, can you get your shoes on? We need to go. That's the only time you need to say it.
What the fuck is going on, Luz? There's more. Luz.
No,
More.
I'm not doing it.
Sam's got another 20. That's on you. You're really struggling right now. Think about it. Joe does it on 5s.
That's because Joe's
The other
silly.
day, he looked at me, a broken man, and said, "Can we stop the hopes?" I was like, "No, we can't." I actually considered writing it into his contract. Must produce minimum 20 hopes per day. You should do a whole stream whispering. That'd be some right ASMR shit, wouldn't it? You lot are insane, thank you. I got a new helmet visor today. If anyone cares. If anyone cares. It's right there, right in front of me, and I fitted it, and I'm quite happy with it.
I hope for you, Sam, the next time that you put your key in the door and the lock's a bit jagged, that you don't pull your key out and notice that your key is bent.
Yeah, that's good on that one.
And now you're playing Russian roulette with the door. Is this the time the key snap? Oh no, we're in. Is this the time the key snaps in the door? It's an exciting way to live, chat.
I love this as well. I love it when this happens. Andy says, "Can we hit 500?" I love it when someone says that.
No.
Who's gifted none. Sorry, I love you, Andy, honestly. Amazing. Okay. I need to come up with one for yesterday now, don't I? You don't think I could whisper for 5 minutes? I'll take that bet. What's the bet? Actually, probably couldn't, to be fair. What do I hope for Yestin? What do I hope for Yestin? What do I hope for Yestin? Yestin, do you have pets? Do you have pets? Lucy, have you snapped a key in the door recently? Have you snapped a key in the door recently and not told me about it?
No, my key is bent now.
Oh, should we get you a new one cut? It's probably a good idea.
We're not allowed. Do you remember? The guy said we can't.
What's an all-time record? The all-time record is on my boards. It was on the 8th of March, 2024, and it was 1,105 gifted memberships. So I appreciate you asking. Let's be real.
We are currently in a cost of living crisis.
It's not going to happen, and I'm okay with it. Where did you serve an Afghan? I did. My first tour I was half Kandahar, half Bastion. My next 2 tours were all Bastion. So I wasn't doing anything fun or exciting or dangerous. But I was maintaining Apaches as part of, to start with, 7 Air Assault Brigade and then 4 Regiment Army Air Corps. So I was REME maintaining Apache aircraft. There you go. Yes, Tim. I hope for you that the next time you... Actually, for the next year of feeding your cats, when you open the tin, none of it flicks into your mouth.
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Or it goes up your work shirt.
Yeah, or you drop it on the floor and it gets squished between your toes.
Well, I never had that.
Have you ever tried cat food?
No.
I did as a kid.
Why?
Can't give it to your animal and not try it yourself. I used to try the old cat biscuit.
Right, so have you tried a dead rat then?
No, why?
Because you had a snake?
I did have a snake, yeah. I'm not sure they're fit for human consumption, though.
No, hippocrocopig you are.
Dave, thank you for the 1. Doing your part. Strong. There we go. Thank you so much. And then finally, 1-0. 1-0.
Oh.
That's lots more than 1 O's, that one.
Oh.
That song with him involved goes like this. Oh,
Just the one.
that's it, right? 1-0. Thank you for 20 gifted memberships.
Is 1-0 new here?
I don't think I've seen the name before, but they are a member with a red logo.
I hope for you, 1-0, if you are new here, you enjoy your time here and we don't scar you
That's
too
a
much.
shit hope.
No, it's not.
That's
it's a lovely
awful.
hope,
It
'cause
needs to be
you are a handful, you are. So
That's the biggest you've ever declared me to be. I was in Sangin, in the valley, way back in 2011, 2012, US Marine Corps. What a wild place. My first tour was in 2008, Hurricane. My second tour was 2010, and my third tour was 2012. I was in and out of Afghan like the fucking okey cokey. Just the 1-0, actually. A whole single handful. Still the biggest she's ever called me, Escapade. I was in Sangin in 2011. There you go, see? A baby's handful, yeah. We haven't really had many questions for us, Lise. We're getting away a bit scot-free here. You were terrified, and what we've actually got is 300 members.
I love my boring life because people don't ask me much. They figure out how boring I am and they move on. I love it.
I feel like you don't have a boring life.
I love my boring life.
I don't feel like it's that boring, though.
Pretty boring.
You're married to me.
It's pretty boring.
Wow. What a bitch.
Would you rather find the gold-filled chest from Pirates of the Caribbean or One-Eyed Willie's rich stuff from Goonies?
I've
guess
never
it's
seen
because-
Goonies.
Hey?
I've never seen
Hey,
Goonies.
you guys.
So I have no idea what
I've
that-
not seen Goonies either, but I'm guessing they
references.
also curse from the treasure.
I thought that said, would you rather find the golf-filled chest?
Well, the thing is, I'm assuming he's picked the one from Pirates of the Caribbean because it curses you, right?
Okay.
Remember that one
Yeah.
in the first film?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that the one from the Goonies also curses you. I don't know how. So I'm going to take my gamble and go for the Goonies one, only because I don't know how it curses you. Lucy's bored explains why she played Bramble Ball earlier. She's not that bored. She's busy all the time, every day. Not seen Guineas. No, I haven't seen Guineas, no. Springies, what are you a grey name? The fuck's going on there? I got told today to watch the film 28 Days Later. Have you seen that?
No.
It's about zombie apocalypse, basically.
So I always used to get that one confused with The Day After Tomorrow.
That's the everything freezes over one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the whole Jack Dags.
Like Dags.
That's
That
not the
wasn't.
film.
No.
That's not the film we're watching, Liz.
No curse on Goonies. So just take that one, won't you? But please watch it. Maybe one day. Yeah. Apparently, so I think 28 years later has come out recently, and a guy I was talking to today was like, "Oh, have you seen it?" I was like, "No." They said, "Have you seen the first one, 28 Days?" I was like, "No." He said, "You should watch it." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So 28 Days Later is apparently like an hour and a half. It's like post-zombie apocalypse type thing in London, and like apparently it's really good.
How can you have never seen Goonies when you were in the movie as Slug?
Wow. Jay, you cut me deep. You cut me deep. Oh my god. That hurts. That hurts, Jaco. But I can see it. Yeah, I need to watch some. I'm looking forward to watching some more films. We've made some changes here at home, chat, right? And so I don't know if I told you. I think I've told you this. We made some changes at home. We've turned our living room into an adult living room, and I don't mean as a sex swing. What I mean is, we've taken all the kids' games consoles and shit and toys. We've put them upstairs with a TV, so they were like go upstairs and play your games. And so we now have a nice sofa and a TV that we can just watch TV on, which we haven't had for ages.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't actually realise that I missed it because I've got an Apple TV box on my main monitor in here, and I was like, I'll just watch TV in the office. And what happens is I sit down, I start watching TV, and I'm like, I could have my other screen on and be doing some like work and stuff. I end up working, and I'm in this chair, and it's a great chair, but like, it's not sitting on a sofa actually relaxing. So we sorted our living room out, repainted the walls and all that kind of stuff, and got it ready. And I fucking love it now. In fact, my laptop's never been used. So this is bad though, right? And I'm aware of it. Well, I'm aware of what I've just said, but I was like, oh, I'm not going to sit at my desk, so I'm not encouraged to work. But my laptop's never seen so much work now because I take my laptop in the lounge.
Yeah.
I just sit there with my laptop on, but I'm so much more comfortable. But I've started watching TV again.
Rank the battles. 5 armies, Helm's Deep,
Oh,
Helena
no.
Fields, Blackgate and Siege of Barad.
How do you pick those? I can't do that. Five armies is really good. I loved Helm's Deep. Siege of Barad and Blackgate. The Siege of Barad I was less fussed about. Blackgate, Pelennor Fields. Pelennor Fields is incredible though. I'm gonna go. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like this. I'm gonna go Barad at bottom. Blackgate. 5 armies, Pelennor Fields, Helm's Deep top. I think that's how I'm going to have to do it. I think. I could swap. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we're going to do that one. That's how we're going to do it. Luce can't answer you because we finished on film 1 and she has never asked to watch film 2. What was I saying? Yeah. So I now use my laptop a lot to sit in there, but I've started watching TV, which is quite nice. So on my day off on Sundays, I actually watch TV now because I'm sat in the living room. So I am looking for... the problem is, I know what you lot are like. You'll be like, watch the first film from this franchise that was made in 1924. It's great. I'm like, it's not, is it? It'll be black and white and flickery. Yeah, Helm's Deep's got to be first, but I do like Pelennor Fields.
We still asking questions? What's the vasectomy story?
You've heard the vasectomy story. You don't need to hear that again. Honest, it's, you know what happened in the vasectomy story. It's when my anaesthetic wore off. Stop making me relive it. How many chickens? Many chickens. At least two whole chickens. We watched that episode the other day. The Hound was sat in the pub with Arya Stark.
Yeah. I was kind of watching it. I was knitting.
I'll take one of those chickens. And then the guy keeps gobbing off. I'll take 2 chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking haven't. It's not that good a story. I'm new, I never heard it. There's got to be... Like, the majority of people have got to have heard this story.
The vasectomy story.
Yeah. I feel like if I regurgitate it, for people that have heard it again, they'll just be like, I've heard this. He's just using old material. It's like, you know, he's like one of those washed up comedians who's just using the same material again.
Do a rounded up version.
Maybe. Maybe. I feel like this is the thing. Like, this is why I don't feel like I could ever be a comedian, because I don't feel like I could ever tell the story. Like, the amount of times people have come and been like, oh, I want another airport rant. I'm like, I can't do it again. It's not the same the second time round. I phoned up for an ADHD appointment. By the time they answered, I forgot and booked a vasectomy. Impulsive Dave strikes again. Dave. Are you sure you want this procedure? 100% an accidental Game of Thrones reference, just for the first question that popped up into my mind when I joined the stream. I was watching it the other day, and the hound goes into a pub full of Lannister people and then asks for a whole chicken. I've heard you try time and time again to convince people Space Marine 2 is shit, and now you don't want to repeat yourself. But that's a different argument, isn't it? I've told you that Space Marine 2 is shit because it's the same missions over and over again. painkiller, snipping, painkiller wears off, more snipping. That's basically what happened. I've never heard it. It is quite the story. If there are men out there that are considering, in this country specifically, going for this procedure, I would urge you to consider. It is not the most dignifying or comfortable of experiences.
Especially the little napkin they gave.
The napkin was the worst. I will warn you, Dave, right? I turned up for my appointment. We have the General Hospital, and then we have a place called the Royal Southampton in Southampton. It's done at the Royal Southampton. So I turned up for my appointment, right? And the doctor calls you through, and they tell you, make sure someone picks you up and someone drops you off, all that kind of stuff, right? And they pull you through into like an office, and he sits down and he takes you through the information. This is the risks. There is a possibility that it could reverse itself. You know, blah 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 blah. And it's like a tiny percentage, but there is a possibility that it could heal and it could reverse itself. You have to sign a waiver that says that if you ever get your missus pregnant after having a vasectomy, you're not going to sue the NHS because it is possible that it reverses, and it's like a 0.001, I think it was, percent chance, or 0.01% chance. I can't remember what it was. You sign all the paperwork, and you're like, cool, yeah, happy days. And you've obviously made the decision at this point, so yeah, fine, whatever, sign. And then you go. I went through to the operating room, right, which is not like a proper operating room because you don't need an anaesthetist and you don't need all that nonsense. It's just a man and his nurse, and there's a big fucking them curtains on wheels.
Yeah.
Big curtain on wheels, and they say to you, go to the sides and take your bottoms down and your underwear off.
There's no way to ask a person to do that.
Are you wearing loose underwear? I was like, yes. I didn't think a thong would probably be a good idea for this procedure, right? So take off your bottoms and your underwear, and then lay on the table, and then you'll see some paper towel to cover yourself with, right? I have a prop. So I went to the side of the curtain. I was wearing like loose fitting jogging bottoms.
Yeah.
Took my jogging bottoms off. Took my underwear off. Got on the table. And I swear to you, it's a little, like, you've seen the blue roll you get in hospitals? And it was, in fact, smaller than this. Right? So I'm already like, I didn't know you knew the size of me and how much paper you didn't need to use. So I gently placed the paper towel diagonally, right? For a bit of, right? Just popped it over, just draped it on myself like that, right? And then I was like, what do I do here? So I'm led on this table, like t-shirt, bottom half naked, with this little bit of paper on like that. And he was like, let us know when you're ready. Oh, of course, okay. Yeah, I'm done, right? He pulls the curtain back, right?
We need a musical version of this.
I swear to God, he pulls the curtain back, chat, right? And then he goes, what was the fucking point? What was the point? And the point in which he whips the fucking paper towel away, my penis decided to disappear. It was like a turtle in a panic situation. Gone. Right? So I was instantly like, I'm now uncomfortable. There's this like young female nurse, this old doctor, and he just whipped the paper towel away. So I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Next thing, right, he puts his gloves on, and then he's like, okay, I'm just going to have a feel. Yep, cool. Right. And he starts to feel around, and he's like, oh, they're quite retracted. Mm-hmm, yeah. It's called a defense mechanism. They're currently in my throat. And then he said, I can't remember which way round it is. He said the left.
Full Donald Duck spec. Winner.
But he said the left, thank you for the $2. He said the left one is down, but the right one is not down. I was like, well, I'm surprised either of them are anywhere near your fucking hands right now. So then what he did, right, is he literally gripped and started pulling it. I was like,
does that make you feel sick?
Oh, it's fucking horrible. It's horrible. And he's trying, I'm like, and he's like, I'm just trying to get it to distend. I mean, it sounds like I'm not going to need it. It feels like I'm not going to need the vasectomy because you have to pull them off, right? And he was like, okay, it's not coming down. I was like, well, what does this mean? He said, well, we've got two options. So the way that we do the new procedure is we normally do a small incision at the front, and then we go in, do one, go in, do the other one, jobs are done, that's it, one incision. I was like, okay. See, the way we used to do it is we used to do an incision either side and go in the side and do it that way, but we didn't like doing that because there was a higher chance of infection. This new way is better.
Tactical retreat sounds a lot better than a raging erection in that situation.
Fair, right? So I was like, okay. He says, we've got two options. You can go away and come back another day. And I was like, it's not going to make a difference. The way you whip that paper towel away, they're going to fuck off again. So I can come back 5 times. I'm still going to have one in my mouth.
Should he have seductively slid it off?
I mean, he could have blown on his hands first, at least. And then they said the other option is I can go in the front and do the one that I can do, and if everything's okay, we can do the other one, and if everything's not okay, what I can do is I can just go in the side and do the other one, so you end up with 2 incisions. Only one will be on the side, so that's got a slightly higher risk of infection. I was like, I'm here and I'm bottom half naked.
Just do it.
Just do it, right? Just get it done. He went, okay, cool, we'll go for it then, fine. So I'm fucking little in this chair, and then he went, so the first thing we're gonna do is give you an anaesthetic. I should fucking hope so. And at this point, I had forgotten that I have a very high tolerance to anaesthetic. When I had root canal at 14, 15 years old, they put 4 numbing injections in my mouth and I could still feel it. And then dentist was like, I can't give you any more. I'm not allowed to. I was like, just get it done. Just fucking do the root canal. I don't care. So yeah, so he got the needle. Actually not uncomfortable. I mean, it's a needle. It is an injection, but it was like, yeah, cool. A bit uncomfortable, fine. Not a problem.
No, I hate.
And then he goes, can you feel it? Can you feel this? I was like, no. He went, cool, good, you're numb, fine. And then he starts doing his thing, right? And I was like, now it's fine. The uncomfortableness is done. He's just going to work away. Everything will be good. He'll finish off, and then I will go home uncomfortable and sit on a fucking
bag of peas.
Yeah, exactly, right. Then the worst part about local anaesthetic is you can kind of feel things.
You feel pressure.
You feel pressure and tugging.
Yeah.
And what have you. You don't feel pain, right? So when he did, I don't know if you know what happens. This is quite disgusting. I don't know if you know what happens, but if this is the tube inside, what he does is they'll cut, see this knurled portion? They'll cut, take this section out, cauterize, done. And they try and make sure that there's enough that they won't come back together and heal, okay? So, and I felt this tug and cut, and I was like, that's a horrible feeling. And then he presented me with this little human maggot. And he went, there you go. And I was like, I didn't need to see that. I believe you. I didn't think you were just going to go, yeah, we're done. So there you go. I was like, no, I don't. So get fucking rid of it. So anyway, once he'd cut, he then said, right, okay, we're just going to finish this one off, right? And he got this thing. It's like a soldering iron, right? And essentially, it is a soldering iron. In essence, it's a cauterizer. So what it does is it basically burns flesh so that it seals.
Did you smell it?
Yeah, it's a horrible smell. But that wasn't the worst part. Because the worst part was he got this cauterizer, and as he touched one end, I fucking squealed like a little girl. I hit the ceiling, and the nurse shit herself. And he said, could you feel that?
No.
What do you fucking think? Yes, of course I felt that. That's why I screamed. And he had this thing in his hand, and he went, really? And I was like, yeah. And he went, he touched me, I'll get in with it. And I fucking yelped again. He went, oh, you can feel it. Why would I lie about that? So he went, that's not normal. That means that the anaesthetic is basically worn off. I was like, yeah. And at this point, sweat was pouring out. I was like, fucking, my back was wet. I was like, fuck me. And he went, we're going to have to put more anaesthetic in. I was like, oh, please. This is fucking next needle, right? And at this point, the anaesthetic is wearing off. I'm now hypersensitive, okay?
Yeah.
So he's got to go back in with a needle.
No.
Which?
In the Philippines, you arrived with your organ or tumor or whatever. You also leave with it.
Thank you, Tony, for the $10. So I figured what he would do is he'd be like, right, this guy's currently uncomfortable. I'm going to get that needle in, bang, out, and we'll get him numbed again.
Do they not have numbing cream?
I don't know.
Like-
But what it felt like he did was decide that, well, I've done one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use his needle to try and joust the other bollock down. It was like he was trying to play pop the balloon. And I was like, fuck it. And I was like, the nurse almost had to hold my shoulders back. I was like, fuck it. And eventually he was like, right, it's done. I was like, and he went, can you feel this? I was like, no. And he carried on working away, right? So I was like, cool, sorted, happy days. Surely that'll be it. We'll be good. That'll be fine, right? Does that bit, seals that bit up, moves over to the other side. It hasn't come down. I'm going to have to go in for this. I was like, I don't fucking care at this point. Just get it done.
Just stop
Quite
talking
frankly,
to me and do
just
it.
cut them off. And he started again, and I felt this tug snip. I was like, here's it. I was like, I don't need to see. I don't need to see it. I don't care. I'm not interested. Just stick it in the bin. And he said to me, some people choose to keep them. What for? Why? I don't understand. So. And then he got to the point where he was due to cauterize again. And he picks up his fucking soldering iron. And he was like, "This was the point last time that the anaesthetic wore off." I was like, "Uh-huh." And he went, "I wonder if it's gonna do it again." And it did. I yelped. I was like, "What the fuck?" And he went, "Oh." And he went to get another anaesthetic. I was like, "Just do it. Just get it done. Don't fucking joust me again. Just do it. I'm not interested in being used as a human fucking cocktail stick. Just fucking." So then I sat through him burning it and sorting it all out. And I came out of that and it was a trauma. And I walked out because everybody I'd ever spoken to is like, in, do an interview, sit on the table, done, out, walk out, off you go. Oh, this would be fucking easy. And I walked out of that like John Wayne, having ridden 500 miles. And I came out and Bron was like, "You all right?" I was like, No, that is not what I was promised. At all. You're fucking horrible. Honestly. So yeah, Dave, I wouldn't do it, mate, I'll be honest.
My only embarrassing anatomy story is when I was 20 and I kept on getting water infections, and the doctor was working on the theory that my urethra was too short. And if you don't know what that is, it's the tube that your urine comes out of. And if you have one that's too short, it needs lengthening because it's not good for you if it's too short. So when I was 20, I had to go into the hospital and have a camera up my urethra to see if there's anything sinister going on. And it is actually just a really short urethra. Coventry is a teaching hospital. And I knew it was a teaching hospital, and I foolishly thought because of my young age, they wouldn't fill the room with junior doctors. That was my first mistake. When you go in, it's not stirrups. I think they purposely don't make young women do the stirrups because it's a really awkward piece of kit anyway. So they do the whole bring your heels to your bum and then let your knees fall either side. If you've not even had a smear test yet, which is really unusual if you have at that young age, this will probably be the first time ever that a doctor is having a right old nosy down there, and a scrub nurse, and a chaperone because you're young, blah, blah, blah. And they put a curtain between...
Thank you. Worth it.
I have told that story a few times to different people.
They put a curtain between... essentially across your stomach. So even though you know everyone's having a right old nosy and there's a camera going up, you can't see it. And then the scrub nurse talks to you about anything other than what's going on.
Yeah.
I had the same kind of thing. The doctor moves the television on wheels so I can see my own anatomy. This is the first time a doctor has ever seen, and there's a scrub nurse and a chaperone.
I'm not gonna need a procedure after hearing that story. They've gone up in terror and they're probably never coming down again.
That was the experience I had. Trust me, they'll find a way. Grace, carry on, Luce.
So the scrub nurse was talking to me, and I heard the doctor umming and ahhing, and I was there thinking, oh God, he's seen something that's really sinister, and it's actually so much worse than just water infections. And then I see the tops of like 20 heads. And as I scooch myself up, there's a whole room full of junior doctors. And I had no idea that because I was over 18, they didn't need to ask my permission.
It's courtesy though, isn't it?
I was only 20, and this was the first time I had gotten my body out like that to a doctor, because I was quite a well child.
Now she does it weekly.
So, and then it was the TV bit. Oh, do you want to see? No, I'm more concerned with the head count of this room
that's
than
like, here's
actually
your
the
cock
TV.
maggot. Do you want to keep it? No, I don't. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
But
fucking grim.
It's the same as a sonogram. What am I looking at? I think there's a potato in there.
I
What am I looking at?
I've had like an MRI scan when I tore my ACL, and that was quite interesting. But it's not gross. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. So Dave, suddenly, I wouldn't mind betting, suddenly, condoms don't seem that bad, do they?
I think I have, I wouldn't call it a phobia, but I definitely feel very uncomfortable with any kind of medical thing happening to me.
Got my VAS done after child number 2, elected to sleep through it. Thank you for validating
The
that.
thing is, Maxwell, right?
That's a choice, apparently.
The thing is, every fucker in my life who's had it done, who I spoke to about, I'm thinking about, because Luce and I've got 2 wonderful young boys, right? They're both incredible. They're amazing. I don't want any more. I don't want any risk of there being any more. I don't want any risk of accident, because life is okay right now. Life was okay when I made that decision. An additional child could have caused a significant amount of problems, because you need a bigger car and you need more space.
Yeah,
and you have to buy
3 does change.
I think for us, being responsible adults, we were at our limit with 2. And there's people that have 3 or 4 and cope perfectly fine. So I'm not saying you shouldn't have more than 2, but for us personally, it was the right choice. I wanted to remove that risk. And everybody that I spoke to was like, it's easy. It's easy. You just go in, you get done, you're out. It's so easy. It's to the point where, and the amount of people that are like, I was at work a day later. I fucking wasn't. I was in bed for 3 days with a space opera.
My most embarrassing bit was they give you a massive drink and they ask you to go to the toilet before they let you go home so that you can urinate as normally as you would. And the first time you go to the toilet after having a camera up your urethra, it's like a clogged hose pipe. Honestly, it comes out like... It's such an awful sound. You think, am I broken? Have you broken me?
See, up until this point, so I'd never had a problem. Like when we used to get our regular MOTs done at the doctors in the army, quite frequently you'd get, take your trousers down.
Oh my God, I
Cough.
don't think... I knew I would never cope in the army anyway, but having a very...
I mean, I don't think you would have had a problem with a doctor cupping your balls and getting you to cough, because, you know, you're a woman, but... I don't know what your health check would have been like.
I honestly think, and it is, you probably hear this all the time, when you have a baby...
Your baby is safe.
And there are nurses and midwives that need to check stitches, need to see if there's an infection, deliver a baby, however that happens, you do very quickly rationalise it as... It's just anatomy.
Yeah.
But
exactly, yeah.
Until that point, it's
one of those,
coveted, very private part of you.
I am one of those who is like, for any kind of check, I'm like, it's your health. It's your health. But remember that my choice was an elective procedure.
You fool!
Mr. Dave B has gone very quiet in the chat. I don't know if he's frantically looking for the phone number and going, I actually meant to book an ADHD appointment. I didn't mean to book a vasectomy. I'm going to reverse that decision.
Has he got a vasectomy booked?
Yeah, so he phoned up for an ADHD diagnosis appointment and ended up booking a vasectomy.
And
what you've done at that point is you've basically diagnosed yourself.
How did that happen?
My point. You've basically diagnosed yourself there, right?
The same body part.
Yeah. Well, men think with their dicks, I guess. It works. Again, Dave, every single person I spoke to has said that they had a great time. And one of 2 things is happening here. One is I just had a freak story, and I know I do have a high tolerance to anaesthetic. It's happened before. I'd forgotten about it. I'll never fucking forget again. But I know I have a high tolerance, and you probably don't have a high tolerance to anaesthetic. It's quite rare. And secondly, so that's part of the reason. So either everybody just had a great time and I had a problem, or they're all fucking lying to me because they were like, well, I had to go for it, you can. Oh, God, no. Isn't there a male version of the pill now? I have no idea.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, again, for the peace of mind post, it's been worth it. But if I found out somehow that it healed itself, I wouldn't be going through that again. Mind you, with the fucking mess he made and the size of the chunks that he took out, I think that if it healed itself, it'd be a fucking small miracle.
I think you'd be in the medical journals of, we've found someone who can heal. We took 2 meters and it healed.
Honest to God. Someone was saying earlier, I think it was Yeston was saying earlier, or someone said earlier, that they tie your tube so they can reverse it. I think they used to. I think that's what they used to do.
I have
but
no idea.
No, they cut them out for me. But I also said that I had no intent on ever having it reversed. But I think that makes a difference. I think there is still a potential that you can have it reversed. It's not a problem I have to ever worry about. Yeah, so Garcia says, my balls are now feeling painful from the story. I get halfway through the story and I'm actually picturing what happened and I start sweating. I was sat here just sweating a minute ago. Honestly, it's fucking grim. It's fucking horrible. Chat, we are actually £1.46 away from the super chat target because we did get 5 gifted, thank you, from Alex, and 5 gifted from Evan, who both said the story was worth it.
So when he was trying to tug down the right nut,
trying to tug down is slightly different to what actually happened. I felt like he was swinging from it.
So is it like a deep muscular?
Yeah, it's like a deep stomach,
like stomach ache,
is
it like
it feels a bit like he's actually swiftly kicked you in the balls first. It's like that horrible, you know the pain, lads. That horrible deep stomach pain. It's fucking grim. A friend of mine healed, did he?
Oh my God.
You do have a nice health grease side for that story again, honestly. But I don't normally like to regurgitate stories, but if enough people have gone, I haven't heard it, I want to hear it. There you go. You get the story again. I could tell that on stage. I could go to Edinburgh Fringe Festival and tell that on stage.
Maybe.
You've changed your tone.
Maybe. You need to have like a scene. You need to act it out. It's not enough to be on stage and tell it out. You've got to act it out, babe. Be immersive.
Dave, the irony of that picture is your profile. That is the shocked face it will pull. Like trying to pull the belly button unplugged from the inside.
Red heart emoji.
Red heart emoji. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Morley Hammer. You're amazing. We also got up to 323 members, you beautiful people. 27 away from 350. What was the record last month?
Tree Fiddy?
Tree Fiddy was almost the record last month. You could beat last month's record. Last month's record was 367.
So, 40k anyone, move along.
Dave, look. People asked, and I was doing my duty as your friend. But yeah, we're 44 away from beating the best stream we had last month for members.
Aww.
How good's that?
Pretty good.
Oh. Tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day as well. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And it's date night.
It looked like we were going to get drenched during tennis when those grey clouds came over.
Yeah.
After we were promised a thunderstorm all day yesterday.
Oh, we had one. I literally had one where I was in town, 20 minutes drive from where you were here. We had hail, thunderstorm, lightning. How many people have watched the Battlefield 6 multiplayer trailer by now? I really want to show you the multiplayer trailer, but you won't care.
Show them.
No, you. I want to show you.
Why?
I got so because what happens is, Lise, right? Is when I get really excited about things, whether you like it or not, when I get really fucking excited about things, you are the most important person in my life. So what I do is I show you the things I'm really excited about.
Okay.
Despite the fact that I know that 95% of the time, you don't give a shit.
Okay, if you show me your exciting thing, I can then show you my exciting thing, and then we can both be excited about each other's thing.
But you do show me your exciting thing, and I do get excited about it. Like that pot you just got that could cook a baby.
No, that's not my excited thing.
Oh, what's your excited thing?
No, because you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Now?
Well, my excited thing's all the way over here.
Oh.
How long is your excited thing?
I don't know.
What? Is it an advert or an episode?
Yeah, it's a trailer.
Okay.
And it's fucking insane. I'm trying to find the... I found it. You want to see it? Chat, do you want to see it? Does anyone want to see it? Does anyone care?
How long is it?
It's only 2 minutes and 26 seconds.
Oh, God, that's really little.
Yeah. Yeah, we were gonna originally. Joe and I were talking about rebranding Vag to like an AOS or fantasy channel. That's gonna have to wait now because Battlefield 6's multiplayer trailer came out, and it is fucking insane. Like, Joe and me and Andy, we were late to stream.
To test your willpower, try not to get hard when getting an ultrasound of your boys. The nurse starts by lubing up the machine, then holds your Johnson out of way while rubbing everything else.
I'll be honest with you, Morley Hammer, at that particular point, right, I am not going to need it being held out of the way. It's not going to be a problem. Thank you for the hat trick, you legend.
Hold your Johnson out the way.
Do you want to see this, chat?
Alright, hang on
See
then.
this trailer. Alright, I'm going to show you. I don't care. This is like... Joe has told Tamsin, I warn you all now, right? I don't know when it's coming out exactly. But Joe has told Tamsin he's booking a week off. He will be at home, but he'll just be playing this game. And I have said to Joe, I'm basically going to be cancelling streams for the week and playing this on stream all week. So expect me to be doing like 10-hour stream days on this game. Because it looks fucking mad.
When is it out?
October, I think. Second week in October? Okay, right. Let's kill Vinny's music for a minute, because the whole... This, by the way... Games Workshop do some okay trailers. Other video game companies do some okay trailers. This, chat, is how you do trailers. It's fucking mad good, okay? So I'm going to screen share right now. Yeah, I'll get copyright struck for it, but like, I make about £6 off of ad revenue per stream, so I don't care. It's irrelevant. When they copyright strike me for this, it doesn't take my chat revenue or my membership revenue. So, you know, yeah, they can probably see you now. They can probably see Loosehead. Yeah, you've scooched in the corner. Now. Are you ready for this? Mm-hmm. This is a. If you don't have an erection after this, there's something wrong with you. Okay. I want to see if you can recognise the song in it as well.
I recently had that happen. Morty Hammer, fairly attractive imaging technician too. Turned the lights down low and put on music. I was like, WTF is this?
I love that, Eli. It's a game. Do you have an erection?
No.
Get out. That is the best fucking gameplay trailer I think I've ever seen. Up until Battlefield 2042, chat, Battlefield was my main thing. In fact, I'll be honest, the whole reason I started YouTube originally was to do Battlefield content. That was why I started YouTube. And it was Battlefield that I was covering because I watched a lot of Jack Frags back in the day and I fucking really enjoyed it. And I wanted to start learning to make videos and I wanted to do it with Battlefield. Didn't know what I know now, didn't have the gear that I had now. Absolutely fucking loved it. And I didn't gain any traction because there's a billion people out there trying to make gaming content on YouTube, and I switched to 40k, and then this is why you now have the channel that you have, right? But my fucking god. Battlefield 1 I thought was insane. I loved it. Battlefield 5 I wasn't so keen on, but I liked it quite a lot. It wasn't as good as Battlefield 1 in my opinion. Battlefield 2042 was an absolute fucking wet wipe. And I was very, very sad about Battlefield 2042. I switched to playing Call of Duty, specifically DMZ with Joe, and I enjoyed DMZ, but Call of Duty is a fucking shit state, and they just rip people off year on year. I watched that last night with Andy and Joe, but we were late on stream because I was watching that trailer. Because literally live, when they dropped it live, we had it on the big screen in the studio, and Andy was like, "We're going to be late for stream." I was like, "Fuck, I don't care, we're watching this." And me and Joe watched it, and Joe and I were like, both got goosebumps. That is fucking insane. So good! So good! Oh my god. I played a lot of 3. I played a lot of 4. I played a lot of 1. I played a lot of Bad Company 2. Bad Company 2 was the first one I played. I played a ton of 1942. I played a bunch of Vietnam. I played Hardline. So good. So then there might be a week where dinners might be here for me.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Okay.
What's your exciting thing?
My exciting thing is I found a really cute cross stitch of a Christmas jumper and I want to turn it into a real jumper. But there's no pattern, it's just the cross stitch.
I don't understand. What do you mean? What's a cross stitch?
You know when people thread a picture?
Yeah.
That's a cross stitch.
So is it a cross stitch where the picture is a jumper?
Yeah.
Right.
But it's not obviously a life size, it's like a little like cute
I mean, that
thing.
sounds like a fun challenge though.
Yeah. But there'll be many tears. And because I watched your exciting thing, you have to sit with me when I get all teary about my exciting thing not going to plan. And when I want to set fire to my jumper, you have to sit with me and you have to sit in the emotion with me because I did your exciting thing.
I do. I do that now.
You promise me you're going to sit with
you.
me when I cry about a jumper.
And what do I normally do when you're getting all upset about garments you're making? What do I normally do?
You normally run in the other room.
No, I don't. That's a lie. Don't fucking lie to people. Be honest. What do I do?
When was the last time?
What do I do?
Don't know what you do.
What do I do? Let's talk about your skirt. What did I do with that skirt? No, I didn't put it on. What did I do with that skirt?
You did help me.
I applied engineering.
Yes, you did.
To the skirt. Yeah, the class system is back to its peak. I can't wait. How bad will monetization be? I don't know. It's Vag, so it doesn't matter. It's largely irrelevant. I'm going to lose a week's worth of streaming. Here's the other thing, right? I need a couple more streams like this, so that when we do it, if Battlefield content for a week means that we don't do very well on streaming and I'm having a week off, you know, we can cover it. Surely, chat, right? And you can just go, Liam deserves a week to play Battlefield. Can we watch the Battlefield 1 trailer? Nah. Why? It's so old now. So old.
I'm not sure that this sun cream is the best sun cream.
The new Factor 50 I bought you?
Yeah.
Why?
Every time I put it on my face, it makes my left eye water.
Well, don't spray it in your eye then.
I don't.
Well, you must do. Otherwise, how is it making your eye water?
You close your eyes and spray it.
So you are... I would be tempted to spray it on your hand and then rub it in your head for your face so you don't go anywhere near your eye, closed or open, and then spray it on everyone else. So, yeah. So good. Please, can we watch the Battlefield 1? It is so good. It is, but come on. Someone has... I need to put Vinny's music back on. Someone has ascended to the ranks of the Asirs, Luce.
I know.
Whitey, this to the Whitey 55 has become one of the Asirs.
See, it was my jumper that did it.
I reckon it's a jumper, yeah. There's a small delay. Don't worry, we hadn't forgotten. We're expecting documents later this week. Thanks for your patience. Yeah, well, because they're adding all the units to you, mean? Thank you, Whitey. I fucking love you. Is anyone out there now thinking about becoming a Thane to replace his position? The Thane's WhatsApp community, not a single group, is great. Is great.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
I would highly recommend the Thane's WhatsApp community, mostly because it's a great way for me to make money. Oh, Seven Nation Army was Battlefield 1, wasn't it? Oh, it was a great trailer as well. Battlefield do nail trailers, to be fair. But that one gives me like peak 3, 4 vibes. I was full mast when we went live last night.
Full mast.
Fucking full mast. There was a whole 3.5 inches. Unbelievable. Would love to. Well, come on then. Just spend the church's money, Rev. All right. It's good for your mental health, but therefore good for the church. There you go. Justified it. If the great gifters get us to 400 tonight, Liam in skirt and Joe show.
No, you'll ruin my skirt.
I don't think Lucy's skirt would fit me. I think I'm a bit too portly for it.
It's like a fitted denim one.
Mm.
And your hips are just too wide.
They don't lie.
They don't
My
lie.
hips don't lie. I reckon Rev would fit right into the Thanes community, I'll be honest. I reckon Death Guard in my future. Good choice. You could wear a skirt now and we never know. I wear a kilt with no pants on. I think I've got a family tartan.
Have you?
Yeah, because Dempsey's Irish descendant. I'd have to dig far back to find it.
Oh, like you don't like have a kilt now somewhere?
No.
Okay.
No, it would
My
be
God.
It would be disingenuous to wear it like, oh, look how proud I am of my tartan. I don't
Keeping
know what
that
it is.
secret for 18 years.
Yeah,
Where's that?
No. Like I say, it would be disingenuous for me to go, look how proud of my tartan I am, because I don't know what it is. But because the family name originates from Republic of Ireland descendants, I think there is a family tartan in the lineage somewhere. I don't know what it is though.
All the tartan, they're not just cool patterns. They're actually like.
I mean,
like the lines being that far apart. That's not like a standard.
I wouldn't like to comment. People who are from like Scotland and Ireland who probably know a lot more about this than me, I don't want to make an assumption and you know. Remember, chat, Luce promised.
I did not.
If we ever hit 1,500 memberships, she will cosplay as a shield maiden.
I am not so stupid as to promise to wear something I don't want to wear.
I heard that.
No.
I heard that. And if not, yes, then we can make it a thing with AI.
Nope.
You lot, to be fair, with a stream where I was like, you can ask us anything you fucking wanted, we've basically had no difficult questions at all.
I know.
On Super Chats. So, you know.
I should never have feared chat.
No, you were quite when you opened the stream on your laptop. You were like, "Is that really what you?" I was like, "Yeah, that'll get them super chatting." And what actually happened is they gifted loads instead. I'm like, that's. Sometimes I think I understand YouTube. Sometimes I clearly don't. There's a lot of members, Whitey. It is. We are 45 off of beating last month's highest ever member stream. Just throwing that out there. Just no reason. No reason. Just why not? I'm quite tired actually as well though. I'm quite a sleepy bear right now. Are you a sleepy bear?
Yeah, because of the trash dinosaur.
You passed your bike theory test. Congrats, man. When's your mod 1 and 2 booked? Here's a hard one, says Paddy. Why didn't Chewbacca get a medal at the end of New Hope? What's he get a medal for? Did Chewie actually do anything? That's all he does.
I have no idea what you're on about.
doesn't do anything else, does it? That's all he does.
Why? What does he do in A New Hope?
Like that. I'm telling you what he does.
What is a lovely memory you have of each other?
Out of the two of us, the one of us has had the most embarrassing moments, whilst the other one has laughed and enjoyed it. I've had the most embarrassing moments, and you've laughed and enjoyed it.
What word do you wish Americans would use more?
Well, that's an interesting one. We'll get there. What is a lovely memory we have of each other that is also PG-13? I have one. I've already got one.
You've already got one?
Of course I have. Straight away. Straight away. I am the romantic here.
I don't think I have one.
Wow. You heard that? Fucking hates me.
What's your one? Maybe it'll...
The first time we ever went for a walk in the New Forest, which I think was the first or second weekend you ever came down this way.
Yeah.
And we stumbled across ponies. Your fucking face. It was also directly related, I think, to the same weekend we first went for a drive. And I had told you that it was a legitimate excuse when I went to college that we were late because of donkeys or cows or ponies in the road because I had to drive through the forest. And you were absolutely adamant that I was talking shit and we got stuck in traffic because of donkeys. Your little face when there was wild donkeys and wild ponies. It was like... Because I obviously take it for granted. I'd lived here for 20 years, taking it for granted the whole time. I think that's one of my favourite memories.
If we're going on favourite memories and not lovely memories...
Well, it is a lovely memory as well. Someone's absolute elation and joy at wild animals in the forest is a lovely memory.
So I had elation and joy for a whole different reason. It was at one of my auntie's houses. I was in the kitchen getting a drink and one of my cousins foolishly didn't realise that you were in the vicinity and said to me something like... Are you still dating that army boy? And then in you walk, and you've always been like 6'2", and because you were in the army, so your fitness was up, your like physique was stockier because you were doing rugby and you were doing field gun, all that, and you just stood there making this beer bottle look really small in your hand and just smiled at one of my cousins. A moment of elation and joy. That goes
Does that
down.
count? Does that work, Alex? Alex? Who was it? Does that work, Eb? Thank you for the €2. Evan, what word do you wish Americans would use more?
I don't.
What word do I wish Americans
The
would use
trouble
more?
is, I don't know really any Americans, really. And the only kind of American dialogue I hear is in TV, which probably isn't that representative.
That's an interesting one. I don't know if there's one I could think of.
You've been over there.
Yeah, I love it over there. I'd move over there.
So Adrian's also not a good omitter because he's so gosh darn polite that
He's very polite, yeah.
I don't know. Would his...
There is something about one of my favourite words that just sounds great when Americans say it. When they say the word gun, it's great. It's amazing.
No, I feel like they'd somehow like soften it. You know how they round out?
Yeah.
And they make you like, no, it's meant to sound offensive.
Yeah.
Stop rounding it out.
Yeah, I love it out there. Although I want to go somewhere where... I was talking to a friend of mine today who used to live over in New England, I think, and he was like, the best part is it actually has 4 seasons. So you have like the fall, autumn to us, where it's orange and brown everywhere and it's like hoodie weather and it's beautiful. And then you go into winter and you get snow and it's cold and Christmas is snowy. And you go to spring and everything's beautiful and there's flowers everywhere. There's a bit of warmth, not a lot of rain. You go to summer and you get a lovely hot summer. It's like you actually get 4 proper seasons. So I'm like, oh, that sings to me. Bin, yeah, bin.
Bin.
Yeah, they don't.
Trash.
They don't use they use the word bin, do they?
Yeah.
But they don't really use the word. They don't use the word rubbish. I want to hear more Americans say the word rubbish.
Something
Rubbish.
that I hear other people complain about with the American accent is the positive inflection at the end of sentences.
I also like them to say sorry more, but you know.
Are they rude?
Yeah, Americans, aren't they?
I've genuinely been told that they're apologetic, like, all the time.
There's a lot of things they could apologise for, though. Not a word, but volume control would be nice. Have you joined things yet, Chris? Come on, we're waiting for you now. I want to do someone that stays at 17 degrees C all year. As long as it's warm enough that I can ride a bike, I'm happy. And dry enough. Rubbish. I like the word rubbish. That's fucking rubbish. It's a great word, rubbish. Do you know they don't use that word
Rubbish.
very much? Rubbish. That's fucking rubbish. I wish I would say aluminium properly, yeah.
Aluminum. Yeah.
Have you seen Matt Rolfe, I think it is, when they tell him that he types the word, he's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Because he realises he's been saying it wrong. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Right, you wonderful fucking human beings. Thank you. We had a couple of questions at the end. Look at that. A whole stream about Ask Us Anything. Nothing happened. And you said we can't trust chat.
I know. How wrong was I?
How wrong was you?
How wrong
thank
was
you,
I?
you wonderful human being. No. Sean would be fully supportive of you doing something for your own mental health and joining Thanes. Wouldn't be much of a reverend herself if you wouldn't, would you? So, you know. Unless it's because FOMO, and then... Well, I get it. Right. You people have been absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for your insane generosity for the first stream of the month. It's always incredible when the first stream's like this. If we can just keep exactly this up for every stream next week, I'll be happy, right? So, you know. Anyway, before we go, we are going to have a loose fact, and then we are off for the weekend. And then on Monday, we're back with a hobby show. Tuesday, I've got some AOS to build. I might actually put the camera up and do some hobbying. Tuesday is a Liam No Joe show because Joe's off. There's a live game in the evening. Wednesday is a Warhammer show. Thursday, there is a Liam and No Joe show. And I don't know about the evening. It depends on the weather. Friday, we're back with more After Dark. Banging. Lots of stuff. You incredible human beings. You got your fact already? Found one? Mm-hmm. Immediately? Mm-hmm. Amazing. So it's time for Loose Fact.
Earthworms have 5 hearts.
Do they have like 2 brains as well? Or something?
We're just discussing the hearts today, babe.
5 seems like a lot. Which book is it? Show me the book. It's probably going to be true in that book.
I know. This is an
I don't
actual
like that one.
fact.
I want more books that are maybe facts. Because that's more fun for Loose Fact.
Then everything would be in the book. It's maybe a fact that today is Friday. Everything would be in the book. That'd be the worst book.
1 true, 1 false so far. Another one false, another one true. Another one true. Mostly true. 3 true, 2 false. More true, more true, more true. Okay. There you go. Cool. Chat have decreed it true. All right, so you people are incredible. Thank you for your amazing generosity tonight. Luce and I are quite tired. It's been a busy week. Oh, and for the end of the show, crew. You remember a little while ago, I had some paperwork that got sent to me, which was the lease for Hobby House.
Yeah.
Well, we found a hiccup.
Oh.
That hiccup has officially been ironed out.
Oh.
And today they reposted the Hobby House lease, the Hobby House lease paperwork to me, which means categorically next week or the week after I should be finally signing the lease for Hobby House.
Woo, 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 woo.
I have been asked
to
start looking at the details for how we're going to pay the deposit. That's how ironed out it is.
Should we get some like party poppers or like a confetti cannon?
Someone's got to clean them up. So we are hiccup free right now. We have got a lease This is now fuck me, I can't wait for this.
How long has it been now?
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it.
2 years?
Many years.
2 equals many.
Many years. So for you guys that have hung around right to the end, there's some good news for you. I should be either tomorrow or Monday receiving the paperwork. And then next week I'll have to go to a solicitor's to get a statutory declaration done. And once that's done, I can sign the lease, pay the deposit, get the meter readings done, have the keys handed over, as well as all the health and safety files, fire certificate, all that kind of stuff. And then we start the build. When I tell you lot that I've been tired and stressed, and I'm sure there's some people out there who are like, you play Warhammer for a living, you fucker. How can you be tired and stressed? There's a lot that goes on, and I can't fucking wait. I can't wait to share it with you all. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Hope you've enjoyed the loose facts, the endless supply of loose facts. Loose hopes that came through the evening.
I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hopes today.
12 hopes. That's a lot.
12, yeah.
Joe sometimes doesn't do that many hopes in the stream. There's a lot of hopes. So I hope you've enjoyed the loose hopes. Hope you enjoyed the little story, the little rendition. Hopefully you have a wonderful weekend. Get to chill out, maybe do some hobby, enjoy yourselves, and the weather behaves itself. You people are amazing. Before we go, it wouldn't be right without Luce saying...
Best chat.
Best chat. Thank you so much for watching and hang out with us, you incredible humans. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.